Hey, what's going on, guys? Tony here. Glad you can join me. I'm a little bit behind on my NAA lure boxes, so I'm gonna open up a couple mutts and let you guys see what's inside. This first box here, actually I'm going backwards. This was the December box. NAA decided to send out panfish lures, but also bass lures as well, and they're pretty unique. So let me show you. I've actually already been using them, so some of these packages are open, and again, I've been using them because it's the winter months, the water temperature is cold, bass fishing has actually been pretty slow, and I've been trying my hand at pan fishing and crappie fishing, and it's pretty cool to know that NAA is suiting people's needs by sending out lures that will work during certain times of the year. So let me dive right in and show you what's in this box. So for December, the angler of the month was Wavy Baby. Congratulations. If you guys want to be entered for the angler of the month, you need to catch fish using their lures from the NAA and send it in. All of these lures are called Hellfires, and they're basically like they look like a ring fry with a tail. So you get basically three different sizes: a 2.25 inch, a 3.5 inch, and a 6 inch version. I have been using, holy moly, did I even put it in here? I had to go grab my little bag that I packed for Lake Woodlands here recently. I forgot where I put these little lures, and again, the lure company of the month is Combat Lures. So this is the 2.25 inch Hellfire from Combat Lures. As you can see, it's kind of a translucent red with black flake, almost like a tomato seed. This kind of stuff right here is what you want to use in the cold months for panfish, crappie, fishing out deep, bridge pilings, stuff like this. I normally pair it up with one of those little crappie niblets that you can buy from Power Bait. I break this probably in quarters and put it on the tip of my hook to add a little scent. Crappie seem to love that. It comes in a variety of colors. This didn't come with the box. This is just something that gives me a little more confidence with the lure. That's the 2.25 inch Hellfire, and they also send a pack of 1/32 ounce jig heads. Where are they at? And these guys are tiny, but it really pairs up nicely with this Hellfire. And you get two of them. I got one tied on a rod outside, and it was in a chartreuse color, so you get one chartreuse and you get one white, and this is a 1/32 ounce. That's the 2.25 inch Hellfire. You get a pack of 4, I believe it was 3 or 4. Okay, let's move up to the next size. The next size is the 3.25 inch, and that's going to be these guys here. And almost the same color pattern, except these are a little bit more brown. You could pair these on a jig head. These would be excellent on a drop shot, even a Carolina rig, honestly. Go with a small straight shank hook. This would be dynamite on a Carolina rig. Then we're moving right up to the 6 inch. Now, these are really sick looking. Again, they're all the same pattern, they're just bigger. This is a 6 inch version. It's a very nice plastic. I'll go ahead and take one out for you. This is a green pumpkin color with black pepper flakes. It's a nice feeling quality plastic. It even has the ribs cut out here for your hook to recess in, so you don't have to mess up your lure. That's pretty nice. And as you can see, it's got a lot of action. So even this on a drop shot, shaky head, Texas rig, it's gonna catch fish. These are not scented, but of course you can always add a little chartreuse to the tail or spray it down with whatever you want. But great quality plastic. Can't wait to use these guys. They also sent a shaky head. This is a pretty sick shaky head. I'm going to take it out. This is a 1/4 ounce shaky head. So just like I said, you could use the 6 inch Hellfire with this hook. You could probably even manage to use the 3.5 inch. Yeah, you could definitely use the 3.5 inch on this. I'm filming with a GoPro, so I don't know how much clarity you're going to get this close up, but this jig head is kind of a brownish gold Mardi Gras color. Very unique, very pretty jig head. Got a very sharp hook, and I'm not going to go into too much detail about shaky head. You simply screw your soft plastic on here, and the idea is not to drop it. The idea is to work your lure slow, preferably using a lure that floats so it keeps it upright. And you just sit there and you shake it. It's a real finessey, slow fishing technique that is proven to catch fish. And I'll show y'all a tip later on because you'll find out too that you'll miss a lot of fish on a shaky head. And it has a lot to do with two things that I found out, but I'm not going to share that with you quite yet. We'll get into that later. Okay, so I believe that was it. Again, pretty cool that the NAA is sending stuff out to fit the seasonal patterns. I think they do a good job of trying to send baits that people are actually going to use. Okay, and they sent this pack of lures here. This is Combat Craws. I don't see any information on the card about this lure, and I have not used it, so quite honestly I can't tell you much about it, except that it's a very soft plastic, almost like some of the KVD Strike King plastics that are really soft, and I like those, but you do tear through them pretty quick. But for a tournament situation where you need the most action, you're not really concerned about conserving lures, you're wanting to get the fish in the boat. So very nice plastic. It's a nice color. It's just kind of a translucent purple with this nice blue flake. Hope you guys can see that. And it has ginormous claws, and I'd say this is about probably a 4-inch craw. And again, you get this is a 2-pack, and yeah, that's about all I could tell you about it. I haven't used it, so, but looks really good. Got 2 of those, so that's that box. And you get an NAA sticker, of course, and that's about it. So really cool. It's messy. Sorry about the disorganization, guys. I've been using this stuff, so sorry. Now this box is really cool. Let's see if I have the information card on it. See, I'm totally unorganized. Look at this. So I remember on the information card that it called this jig a swim jig, and it is not a swim jig. It's a football jig. See the football head there. This jig is made by a company called Queen Tackle. Queen Tackle is a company I've never heard of, and I'm really impressed with their jigs. Quite honestly, I don't think I'll use any other jig besides these guys, and I'm not saying that to try to sell you guys something. So far, this is the most impressive jig that I've used, and I'm going to go over the reasons why. And while I'm holding the card, when you get this box, they also offer a 20% discount by using coupon code KGQueen20 on their website. So check them out, queentackle.com. But this swim jig, as they called it, which is not a swim jig, it is a football jig. I guess you could swim it. It's got a soft enough weed guard to swim it. Very, very nice colored pattern skirt. As you can see, you got the brown kind of pumpkin seed and chartreuse with the brown weed guard. I like that instead of black. I do think it matters. Every little thing matters when it comes to getting them when the bite is tough. You got this brown football jig head with green flake. This is a 1/2 ounce and it's tungsten, so it's very compact. They put a very strong, sharp hook on it. And this one just has sort of your traditional trailer keeper, the little sharp point. Nothing really special there. I do like the jigs. I like that they tie it with thread instead of having a rubber band on to hold the skirt on. The thread just lasts so much longer. When you're fishing out in the summertime and those rubber bands that hold the skirting on get hot, they expand, they melt, they ruin your skirt, and basically you got a worthless jig. Those little things like that do make a difference. They last you a lot longer. Well, I really like this jig, and I was so impressed with this jig that I went to Queen Tackle myself and I ordered what they call, which I think is their flagship line, is the hammerhead jig. And I'm going to grab it real quick. I have it tied on one of my rods. This is the hammerhead jig from Queen Tackle. Now, they call it a hammerhead because it has a football head shape, but it's a little sharper on each edge. But the kicker is this head has a rattle inside, and this is a 1/2 ounce jig. So this is a 1/2 ounce tungsten jig. It has a rattle inside the head. And as you guys know, or if you didn't know, you'll know now, tungsten is a lot harder than lead. And with that clicker being inside of the head, you really get a nice rattle. And the fact that it is tungsten keeps it compact and small. This is a Queen Tackle hammerhead jig. This is the black and blue version. I have it paired with a Strike King Rage Menace trailer. The trailer keeper is the spiral spring kind. I've caught 4 fish on this jig, 4 nice fish I may add. I have missed fish that I guess just, you know, bit the trailer, and I still haven't lost this trailer. So big fan of the spiral trailer keepers on these jigs. And you get a big, nice, huge, heavy wire hook. I mean, you're not going to bend that out super sharp. It's just compact. And I just really like the idea of having the rattle inside of the head versus, like, I've used some jigs like Booyah jigs that have the rattles, the little rattle chambers on the bottom, 2 long little cylinders, and they're held on by a rubber O-ring basically, and they fall off, and it's pretty much garbage. This, you're never going to lose your rattle. It's nice and heavy. You get a lot of feeling when you're fishing these jigs. And again, I just can't say enough about these jigs. They're really, really awesome. So I will be using these from here on out. I think I just bought one jig just to try it out to see if I liked it. And I think I paid around $7 to $8 for this, and that was including shipping. So not the cheapest jig in the world, but I believe on his website, if you spend over $40, you get free shipping. So, you know, order you a few jigs, have your, you know, different colors, and that's definitely worth it for a jig that's, you know, tungsten. You think about buying a 1/2 ounce tungsten bullet weight, you're going to spend, you know, $4 or $5 for it probably. Yep, that's the hammerhead jig from Queen Tackle. Really, really like this jig. So there was another company. Oh, well, let's finish the Queen stuff. They also sent, this is a 1/2 ounce football swing head with a offset hook. You guys have probably seen these before. Basically, you just fish them on the bottom, and this hook is pivoting. It's allowed freedom of movement. And one thing you'll notice about these hooks, and I'll tell you guys, when I purchase offset hooks, that little bend right there is something that I look for now. It makes such a big difference in keeping your lure on the hook up here. It really does. So you guys try it out. You go to the store and buy some offsets. Look for this, give them a shot, and I bet you'll really like it. I mean, look, it's probably can't make it out from the camera, but there's my thumb, and it's compact for a 1/2 ounce. It really is. And the feeling you get with tungsten is great. You get a lot of sensitivity. Okay, what else we got in here? All right, so the next company that they sent was Biz Baits. Biz Baits is a company I've never heard of. It's baits that mean business. Come on. Pretty standard run-of-the-mill stuff here, I believe. Let's open it up. They send 3 different types. This is like a sample pack, I assume, of, ooh, they got a good smell. I could smell it as soon as I opened up the package. You got a little finesse worm, kind of got a nice ball tail on it. I like that. It'd be great on a drop shot or Texas rig or Carolina rig, pretty much any rig. It's a green pumpkin with gold. Love gold in my lures. Every lure should come with gold in it. Gold or copper flake, which is awesome. Anyway, little crawfish. This kind of looks like a Zoom speed craw. So same color, got the copper flake in it, green pumpkin. Got the little legs, very soft plastic, very nice. And we have another craw, kind of a flat side, kind of reminds me of a bruiser baits craw. I don't want to pull the claws apart, but same exact color. Would be great on a small jig trailer or Texas rig, shaky head when the bite is tough. You can go to a smaller lure, less presentation, see if you can get those fish to bite. And then we got a bigger craw. This is probably a 3.5 inch craw. I've caught many fish on this, and you're probably thinking, well, how could you catch fish on this if you've never even heard of the company that makes it? Well, again, this is American small businesses that NAA uses, and these people are buying their molds and hand making this stuff out of their garage or wherever they're at, or maybe, I don't know. The point of what I'm saying is there's other people that can purchase these molds. So my buddy started a company and he had this mold. I think he got it from Do It Molds. And I just wanted to show you real quick that this lure is something that I keep in my tackle box in my kayak all the time. I have several different colors. And it's the same exact crawfish. There you go. Same exact craw, just a different color. We just shot it with a dual injector. So it's pretty neat, but I can vouch for this crawfish. This crawfish has a great action. These claws have this nice thick edge, and it really, really gives this crawfish a lot of action. And it's thick, and it's especially thick right here around the head where your hook's gonna go through, and it's easy to get 5 to 6 fish off one lure before it rips through. So kudos to this craw mold. You know, I don't care who is making it, it's a crawfish that works. Pretty cool stuff. I got several different colors. You can see there's a green pumpkin, I got watermelon, I don't know, I got more in my other boxes as well, but I definitely use these all the time. Actually when me and Ruben were night fishing the other night, he used one of these for me because he liked it so much. He was catching fish on it left and right. So yep, and that's why I only have 2 left now. So give me my crawls back, Ruben. No, I'm just kidding. Bruiser baits. We got some of these in one of the previous months, so maybe they had extra or whatever, but it was nice of the NAA to go ahead and throw them in there. These look like the Big Bites cane thumpers, basically. If you don't know what that is, it's a swim bait. I'll take one out for you. Bruiser Baits is a company I've used before plenty of times. They make great stuff. There you go. They have nice swimming action. Very nice paint job on it. So you got this little belly area here for your hook to get a better hook set. Allow that hook to come up through the top, and pretty standard. This is the, I think this is the 4, does it say on the package? I don't know, I would say that's a 4-inch, 4.2 inch swim bait. So, you know, kind of a medium size swim bait, not a 3, 3.5, but not something big like the 6s or, you know, 5, 6, whatever. And you get a pack of 3. Think about this. Swim baits right here. A half ounce football jig right here. A half ounce swing head jig right here. And 4 different lure packages in here, plus a 20% off discount. And remember, these are both tungsten. So you know how much tungsten costs. And you can get this kind of stuff to your front door and support American small businesses and the charity of your choice. NAA also allows you to choose the charity of your choice. Cast for Kids, and there's a veterans one, and there's one more. I'll have to put a link up right now, and I'll have a link in the description. They're a great company. I want to try to help them build their customer base. They have some great stuff, and in the past I've been giving these lures away, but I really just haven't been seeing enough participation in trying to like the videos and, you know, comment saying you want them, or, you know, anything, just asking questions, because that's really all I was asking, was to like the videos and leave a comment, and I'll put you in a drawing to win these boxes. But I just really wasn't getting enough feedback, and they're great lures, guys. I'll just use them myself, I guess, and I have been. So if you guys start getting involved again, I'd love to start sending these out. It's no gimmick. Again, I'm trying to help build this company, and it's something I believe in, and we're working together. If you guys want to try them out yourself, you can go to their website at www.nationalanglersassociation.com and try your first box, and I'll give you a discount. If you put in code word venture, you're going to get 25% off your first box. So it's definitely worth it. I'd say $17 easy in this box, and you're going to get it for less than 10 or around 10 bucks with my coupon code. So it's definitely worth checking out, guys. I'm going to clean up my mess, and you guys hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed watching, and we'll be getting the January box very, very soon. So hope you guys stay tuned for that. You guys take care. God bless. Come on.